I'm Andrew with Gobi, and Gobi is lovable for deploying AI employees. For example, an online retailer spawned agents to automatically fight chargebacks. Let me see if I can share my screen here. Is it sharing?
Yep. We see tab one. We see your pricing page now.
Awesome. All right, so Gobi has a really interesting pricing challenge in that the product itself is incredibly scalable in terms of both value created for customers and cost to us. The primary cost being LLM inference. So right now we have a free tier and we have a pro plan that's $30 a month, and then we have enterprise custom pricing. We're primarily a bottoms up distribution model, so we're really focused on the self-serve market, but we do have enterprise available. So the core question is, there are cases where customers could be getting far more than $30, far more than what a $30 a month plan would warrant. For instance, if we threw 5K a month for a single agent at a problem, we might create 10K a month for a customer. And the central question is how do we communicate that on our pricing page while not alienating the free tier users and the people who just want the basic $30 a month plan?
Um, Good question. Have you run into this, or is this a problem you imagine will appear in the future?
It's more of a problem that we would imagine would appear in the future, or in other words, I would say that it's a product discoverability problem. I think that our customers don't even know the possibility is there.
Yep. Um, I would not try to. I wouldn't focus on solving that problem right now. Like, please first run into it. Um, um, One solution I considered is like add a $200, $300 plan. That's popular, but they know that from OpenAI and everything else. But like that's not going to help them if there's 35K of compute. Um, so probably, yeah, just have them do their credit card, just bill, do like AWS style, have billing alerts, and actively get in touch when they go over. So you can explain what's going on and why they're getting their value. You could also consider an ROI calculator, um, where you kind of talk about like, hey, what are the what's the value you're getting? Because this whole page talks about the cost, not about the value.
Right.
I I would not focus on any of that. I think your first thing is get customers in. If you go to your homepage, I don't think it does a great job of communicating why you. It tells about like what you can do, an AI employee. There's some examples. Okay, that's great. But why would I pick you? If you look at the tagline for your GitHub repo, the Gobi platform, it says the easiest to use platform for browser use agents. Okay, well that is something. Um, Maybe that's your tagline. Maybe that is what you want to communicate. But if you want to communicate that, you need to put it on your homepage.
Yeah,
This
I
homepage
think that's
doesn't go ahead.
that's a really good point. In a startup I worked on in the past, I had very front and center that the product would save the customer time and money. And when I look at our website and our pricing page, you're right. We're focused just here's how much you could pay us, and not so much focused on here's how much value we could create for you.
Yeah,
Uh,
and your homepage talks about what it does, but not like why pick you. Like there's
mhm.
10,000 AI startups right now, so like why pick you?
Yeah,
So I
yeah, very
think the
true.
easiest way to use browser use, that's a great tagline. But let's make sure you put that front and center and then have some data to back it up, have some quotes from people, even if they are some of your friends you asked to use the product.
I'm
Cool.
just making the notes here.
All
Uh,
good. We got so many note takers. We'll be good. Kenneth from Duplicati.
All right, share. Uh, there we go. Oh, I needed to do the Duplicati is open source backup and recovery and data insights in a single solution. We enable enterprises to seamlessly secure and query their data from any endpoint. And my question is around how do we more clearly explain our customers or users that we have these different products with different pricing. So basically, this page is describing our console software as a service platform, but we also have an open source client which is free. So I like that we have everything in one page because I think that makes it easier, but it's also confusing the message a little bit. And I think the point you made earlier actually that we should focus more on what value do we provide to the customer instead of what can they pay us. Maybe that's a good focus.
Yes, I think like the story you have to explain on your homepage, like why pick you, and I look at, we can go to the homepage later, which is pretty good, by the way. I got some kind of, this whole page is kind of confusing to me. So I'm just gonna go into the small, tiny details. The whole simple, straightforward pricing at the top, like just get rid of it. Like it's not, get rid of everything above because you're not really messaging something that's important. They get it. It's a pricing page. They will get it without that. Then you have free, Duplicati Pro, and Duplicati Enterprise. Like, do you have Duplicati Free, Duplicati Pro, and Duplicati Enterprise, or do you have Free, Pro, and Enterprise? Like it's confusing. Just call it Pro.
Good point.
Then Enterprise has 100 endpoints. Okay, that plus 100. Is that 100 extra endpoints? But how many endpoints do I get with the other ones? It's seemingly extremely important. It's the top right thing, but I don't understand what's going on. I think you're probably limiting the pro plan to no more than 100 endpoints. That's what's happening?
The backstory for that is that we had a lot of customers with a few machines, like 10 to 20, and they were contacting us for an enterprise quote, and that was taking up too much time. So we tried to communicate that you need at least 100 endpoints to qualify for enterprise, but I clearly hear that message does not come through. So good info.
Yes. Well, do you need 100 endpoints, or you just need the money? I think you
True.
start. I think I would do something like starting at what is it? 100 endpoints, so $500 a month.
Yeah, okay. That would make it clear.
And if someone with 50 endpoints want to buy that because they need the SSO, good for them. You make more money. So I wouldn't do it in the top right. I would say maybe above what's included. You say starting at $500 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe in a custom-made setup for all your backup needs, starting at $500 a month. Yeah, you can just put it there in the text. And then you need to guide people. So above free, you could say something best or most popular for individuals, Duplicati Pro, most popular for small business, and enterprise, most popular for larger business or like it is already called enterprise. You can't use that again.
Mm-hmm.
And look at a few other pricing pages of how they do that. I'm not sure. Most popular for larger businesses. I've not seen that before. Maybe there's a better way to phrase that. Or for companies with more than 100 people. And don't talk about endpoints, but talk about people.
Mm-hmm.
Pro is small teams, enterprise is 100 plus employees.
Yep, that's great. Thanks, Rich. Let's go to the homepage for a sec.
Yeah.
Who's your main competitor? It's Rubrik, right?
Which we are trying to size up to have Eon be the main competitor. But I think right now, with our current offering, our main competitor is something like CrashPlan or Acronis.
Doesn't Rubrik make all the money?
That is possible.
Eon's
They
the
do
fastest.
they do make
I think they
a lot
make
of money.
at least 10x what CrashBand does, but
Yeah, they do. Rubrik is winning. I think Eon is the steeper slope challenger that just raised at 2 billion or something from Salesforce, from Sequoia. I think Eon's like the AI native, kind of sexy, fast growing one,
okay.
but might also be too high of a bar to compete with right now. I think Rubrik might be an easier target, also multi-billion-dollar company.
And what do we have going for us? We got Zero Trust. I assume they also have central backup, easy to install, scheduled security. It's mainly the encryption.
I guess we had to pick one piece, so that was what we focused on there. We also have a large variety of supported destinations.
Oh, great.
We showcase that a little bit down here, but we do have quite a lot.
I don't really see the large variety of destinations.
Yeah.
Is that?
Okay. It's yeah,
Oh
okay.
yeah, it's there.
Yeah.
Compatible with your storage providers?
Yeah.
Cool. So for so you mentioned stuff in there, FTP and SSH, that are like not an icon down there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, those are sort of we
This is
have
great.
made an icon for it, and SSH is the open
Great.
SSH.
But on your homepage, you reduce it by half for no reason. So if
Yeah, I
that's your
think
thing,
here.
that you have all these things, then
Yeah.
show them. No, somewhere else. Lower, maybe?
Oh
Compatible
yeah,
with your
that's true.
storage
That's true.
providers.
We have we have only a few of them down here. Yeah.
Yeah, so just put the whole thing on there. If that's your
Okay.
if that's one of your top differentiators, don't make people think you have only a third of what you have. No one's
Okay.
gonna click the view all options button.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
And also maybe put it a little bit higher on the page, just where you now see integrates with all major cloud providers plus more. Get rid of that. Just have all the things like, and make a claim like we have more. What do you call them? Endpoints or whatever than anybody else. Then
Okay.
more endpoints, most endpoints of any backup solution. If you think that's a legitimate thing.
Yeah. I think maybe Arclone or something has more, but if they're
I've never
better,
heard
I
of
don't know.
that. So do
Okay.
something you're comfortable with, but that seems like
Okay.
something you could do. Cool. Thanks for that. Let's go to Matt from Sterling.
Hey, Sid. Matt Joseph with Sterling. Sterling is the most popular PDF app on GitHub with over 12 million downloads in the last year, on our way to overtaking Adobe Acrobat as the most popular PDF app in the world.
How far are you?
I think we're like maybe 20th right now. It's probably in that range, but it depends on which services you include in that. So it's like, do we count like the native
Most
PDF apps that run in browsers?
Most favorable calculation for you. When do you overtake them?
Well, I said this in the last roundtable. 4 to 5 years is the target that I have in my mind.
I would say like overtaking Acrobat in 2030.
Okay, great.
Awesome.
Okay, so I will share screen to our pricing page. Rich has primed me that we are about to get grilled.
Yeah, all in good fun, hopefully. Like you've all put this up yourself.
Yeah. The thing that I wanted to call attention to that I think is a challenge for us, has been a challenge for us over time, has been that we have so many different areas that we are deployed and in so many different formats that people can use it, that messaging that is really difficult. And the, I mean, on this page, we have 11 different pricing tiers. And it's part of that is because we couldn't decide exactly, where we wanted to drill down.
Okay, great. That's a good problem. That we can solve in this call. So the whole thing, choose a plan that's right for you. Really, that's the most important thing you want to signal. Get rid of all that crap. Right? Like, I can't even see your pricing stuff because of it. Like, get rid of it. People, it's a pricing page. People get it. The
Yeah.
pricing page is typically, apart from the homepage, the most visited page on a website for a B2B SaaS startup. People know exactly what to expect. Then this workspace versus API. Look, man, we called this week for, what is it, a half an hour or something? I kind of understand what your product does. I do not understand what is workspace versus API. I know what an API is. I don't know what a workspace is.
Yeah. It's the workspace is the editor. And maybe it should just say editor, but that's the API is what the developers use to call the endpoints of all our tools. The workspace is where a non-technical user would interact with the tools on an actual PDF.
Would you, if your user was commenting on Reddit, would they say editor or workspace?
It'd probably say editor.
Okay.
Now,
So,
where we got into a debate around that is that we don't have text editing, and it's our most requested feature. And so, the reason we started moving towards Workspace was because people were coming to us thinking that we had the ability to edit text in the PDF, and we don't.
oh, that's not good. When are you going to have the editing?
That's a question for Anthony. It's not clear to me. There are there are ways that we could offer it for the SaaS version, but we have to basically build our own version of it to be able to self-host it. And Anthony's estimations was that it would take 4 engineers, maybe like 6 months.
Well, I think in 2030, if you want to overtake Acrobat, you gotta have an editing. So, interesting. But I see the problem there. So maybe not change it just yet. Let's move on. Then you have these icons: web plus, desktop app plus, self-hosted, and then self-hosted and SaaS. And can we just do without all these icons because they're very confusing?
Yeah. And is it part of my problem or part of the challenge that we had when we were creating this is, and I saw your pricing page in the handbook. Um, some of our users or some of the people who come to our website do not know what SaaS is. Like we are dealing with some people who really don't necessarily understand the terms of art. And so that's why we have web and desktop versus self-hosted, and these are things that you click through on. But trying to make
But you can
sense of the
you can do it later. Like you can here have them pick a pricing plan, and then if they need to select what they need it for, you can have an educational page about it. You can't do three things here. You already want them to pick between the 6 options. Like let's do that. Let's do one thing at a time. It's like, I don't know, a wizard or something like that. One question at a time. People can't handle 3 questions.
yeah,
Especially you cannot handle 3 questions when there's a slider at the top and then there's icons for self-hosted and web plus desktop apps versus SaaS. Like it's mind-boggling, man. Like it's
yeah,
too difficult for me. Also, my proposal would be get rid of workspace, get rid of API, get rid of the icons, SaaS, web desktop, self-hosted, and have 4 plans. You got free, you got credits, you got pro, and you got enterprise. 4 things. It's a maximum for a pricing page, everyone. Can't have more than 4, preferably 3. That's it. So you're going to simplify this whole page. You're going to get rid of the big black text above it. You're going to get rid of the switcher. You're going to get rid of the icons. Make them pick between these 4 options and then do whatever you have to do to close it.
great. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Great. Let's move on to Ray.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm Pavitra from Ray AI. We are the first Ray platform for AI agents. By extending Ray open source for agentic workloads, we're giving agent builders production-ready infrastructure to run agents reliably at
Sorry,
scale.
you're not sharing your screen yet. I think I'm still seeing Sterling.
Yeah, let me.
Yep.
Wait, stop share. Sorry.
It's asking me to share. I'm gonna try to share my entire screen if that's okay.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. So I'm gonna caveat with just that this pricing page was put up this week, and this website was also launched this week. So we are very, we're early on here. But the main thing we're, thinking about, I'm kind of thinking about here is that, we want to keep it simple, just cloud, which is we host in our cloud for startups and enterprise, for early startups and small teams, and then in enterprise where they can self-host in their infrastructure.
Okay. Oh, good. Just make it look like any other pricing page. You have two things, and then at the bottom is the button "Talk to Us." Get rid of the
Okay.
coming soon. Just have the two items.
Okay.
So no need
And
to change any of the content. This is early. Appreciate you putting something on that's very early, but just don't innovate on your pricing page. It's a pricing page. I either have 3 options or 4 options on my pricing page. That is the degree of variance we can have on a pricing page. Do you have 3 or 4 options? Nothing more than that.
okay. And then for cloud, we can, what we don't have here is we can start with free credits there. So we're thinking,
Okay,
just
great.
like, yeah.
Free. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're gonna have free cloud enterprise. That's great. Then you have 3 options. And then
Okay.
give each option its own whatever circle around it, and each option its own talk button. It's very confusing to have one talk button.
Okay. Sounds good. Do we need to have a free tier though? Can we not just have credits on the cloud tier and just say, start with $100 of credits,
Yeah, no,
and you're
sorry.
still on the same tier,
Okay,
right?
sorry. When I said 2 or 3 options, that was confusing. You can have 2 options. It's fine. Just have
Okay.
the cloud and the enterprise. What I mean is, don't have a thing that says coming soon, because I just walk away. So you're not going to have anybody reach out to you when you have coming soon. So get rid of that. Have one line around each option instead of encircling them both, and have one talk
Yeah.
button for each one.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Cool.
Garak.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It said, this is Divya. Garak Security is the, I have to share my screen first. Yeah, so Garak Security is the commercial evolution of NVIDIA's open source red teaming framework and NEMO guardrails built by Google's former safe browsing tech lead, who protected over 1 billion users from phishing and trusted by Fortune 500 companies for end-to-end AI security and compliance. So
Cool.
this is
You
our
do a
private.
you could do a great job explaining it. Your homepage does a great job explaining it. Your pricing page, I don't know what this blurb is, but it hurts my head.
Okay, so, yeah.
Like it's a whole story from something to something, from open
Right, so
source. Like let's get rid of this whole thing above the whole paragraph. If you scroll up, let's get rid of that
yeah,
whole paragraph.
yeah,
It's
okay.
and get rid of the compare plans and get rid of the compare all pages. It's a freaking pricing page. People will get it. And by the way, why is my menu gone on this page?
Oh
So
yeah, you have
when
to
I'm on the
fix that.
homepage, I have like 4 menu options.
Right. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, we have to
So
fix that. Yeah.
great. Cool. Let's go into the thing. So I can
Yeah.
do open source, free.
Yeah, you could do either free or the enterprise version, which is hosted and all the extra features. So what we're trying to sell is that open source features take a long time, and there are like zero-day exploits that, obviously we cannot do it through open source. So we do all of that in like the enterprise version.
Okay, that is a good talk track.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Put that on the pricing page.
Oh, it's here, but yeah, there are too many words. Yeah.
It's not like it's like you talk about fixed price subscription, full
Right here.
POC, immediate updates.
Yeah, I think the immediate updates is like probably the most important for security. Also like, the manager plus features like SSO, all of that, like CI/CD with GitLab and hosted version, RBAC and all stuff. Yeah, here.
I am tempted to kind of to just have this, to not have this be kind of a comparison versus the open source, but just
Okay.
like have 3 things like why you should pay for enterprise Garak. And it's like you get the 0 days, you get the stuff you said that sounded compelling.
Yeah. And also like the managed access and also like compute optimization, stuff like that. So we also have this pricing calculator. So we just like based on how many tokens you're using, we just give you the price right here. Like that.
But yeah, I'm not sure how useful that is. Yeah, I would restructure this page and just have like there's kind of 5 things you'd say in a sales conversation.
Okay.
So record yourself selling it to your plant or something like, or the plant is his richest plant, not your plant, but record yourself selling it to someone and just put those 5 things on here. This is why you should pay us. You get the 0-day things, you get the this, you get the that.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
And I would get rid of this whole versus the open source thing.
Yeah, it's like we're competing with open source, which I don't want to do.
You don't want to compare yourself with the open source. You just want to say, hey, this is what you'll get when you pay us.
Yeah, makes sense.
Great. Thanks.
Thank you.
Over to Kedify.
Hi, Sid. Hi, everyone. Jeff Fernandez here. Kedify is the commercial version of Keda, the most popular open source tool for auto-scaling Kubernetes applications, which is used by companies like Kraken Technologies, Reddit, BlackRock, FedEx, etc. We signed a handful of enterprise customers. We're at 300K of ARR. We just rolled out our newest pricing page. And so with that, I will share my screen.
And Jeff and I called earlier this week, and he made all the updates I asked for. So thanks for that, Jeff. That
sure
makes
hope
me very happy.
Zbigniew's here too. Thank you, Zbigniew, for working around the clock to push all of this. Yes, sir. So here's our pricing page. I think the top's a little bit wordy. We're gonna tweak this and trim it down a little bit. But 2 primary ideas came out of a conversation that we had yesterday. Customer-driven approach here. GPU auto-scaling and cluster auto-scaling is at the center of our conversations with customers and potential partners. And so we tried to make that very much front and center. So of course it's a pricing page, but that subhead saying scale your Kubernetes cluster to accommodate your GPU workloads is the center idea. We do it at the right speed and the right cost. We've taken a good, better, best approach here. Starter, professional, and enterprise. The primary line in the sand is the second row, is the included clusters. We have up to 3, up to 10, and then unlimited for starter, professional, enterprise in order. And who it's for, given size and scale, then changes quite a bit based on the number of clusters. From there, the next row, scalers. We have 73.
Jeff, like it's not about like you don't get to talk on your pricing page when somebody else views it. So we're just going to take it at face value.
Okay.
Really small thing. There's this asterisk with the pricing for build annually. I would just inline that. So say $2,000 a month. I would add just build annually below it. So you don't have an asterisk because the asterisk makes people think you're really dodgy. And then plus usage pricing, people kind of get it that there's overage. I would remove that. It's like it People get it.
Okay.
I won't worry about it. Then I think your call to action button, let's press it. Set up proof of concept. Great. I want to set up a proof of concept. What? This
Yep.
is not setting up a proof of concept. This is scheduling a demo.
Couldn't agree more. Yep.
So,
No,
so you got to
we're
make
changing.
sure it's consistent. If I press the set up
Yeah.
proof of concept, I want to do that. You can even
Yep.
have two buttons, like schedule a demo or set up a proof of concept. People might want
Totally.
something else.
Yep. Yep. Same page. We'll change it.
Cool. And you already did a great job of like changing the messaging to cluster auto scaling and GPU auto scaling.
Thank you. We did that as well on the homepage.
Yeah, I noticed it's really good. On the pricing page, I'm going to call out, you have 0 GPU auto scaling. You mentioned GPUs, you mentioned auto scaling. There's no
Yeah.
GPU auto scaling on this page right now at all. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
might want to have a look at that.
Yeah, we'll get it right.
Awesome. Thanks. Let's move on
Thank
to
you.
Open Core EMR. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Likewise.
Hello, I'm Matt, CTO of Open Core EMR. Greg is on paternity leave, so wishing him all the best. Open Core EMR replaces expensive legacy AHRs with an AI-powered open source platform that makes customizing clinical workflows effortless and eliminates vendor lock-in. We launched just 4 weeks ago, and we already we're onboarding 3 new practices a day. We're actually up to 100 practices after
100?
30 some days.
Are you kidding me? That's amazing.
I'm not kidding. And I actually have a backlog that I need to get to.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Things seem to be working. It's very exciting. I'll share our screen or my screen.
And this is a little bit near and dear to my heart because Epic is holding hostage my personal private patient data and is doing that for millions of patients. And we want open source to succeed, Open Core to succeed here.
Thanks for that, Sid. This is our pricing page. It's very simple. We're in the process of redesigning the homepage. It's not quite ready yet, so sorry it wasn't
it's
ready
really
for
good.
today.
Get
But
rid of
it's
the
very
monthly.
simple.
Get rid of the monthly annual selector, and just say below the per provider, say build annually, and do not offer people a monthly off option.
Okay.
Because with the monthlies, you're going to invest a lot of time and money, and then they churn because they never had the money in the first place. The build annually is going to reduce your fundraising by a degree. It's hard to wrap your head around, but it's going to finance your company. You're going to be way less diluted. Like it depends,
Yeah,
but it's
I
like
think it
you're
makes
going
a
to
lot
have
of sense.
half the dilution by billing annually.
Okay, that makes sense. We also have some like annual per provider costs that we have to pay for controlled substance. So
Oh, wow.
It makes a lot of sense.
Even
I'm
more.
with you 100%.
And also you don't have to give the 10% discount. So you're going to have 10% extra margin. So like,
okay, so put the pricing.
I know it's very hard, but just do it.
Okay.
We should and at Open Core Ventures, we should be pretty strict to our startups. Sorry,
Okay.
It's billed annually. Deal with it.
Works for me. You're okay with the rest of the heading because we can get into the feature stuff. Little
Get
wordy.
started free, join the waitlist, contact sales. But you have more business than you can handle. That's great. How are you going to fix that?
We're going to scale up.
Great.
People. Yeah, we've got, which I appreciate the post on LinkedIn. The hiring funnel is going pretty good, and we're also supplementing with some contractors at lower weekly, hourly chunks. And once we're basically trying to grab a bunch of people, do some assessments. It's all in public on the open source project, which is great. We get in the community involved, and then finding the good ones and keeping those, giving them more time. Just kind of keep a pipeline flowing.
Last thing before we move on to Phaser. Coming soon, join the waitlist. It's duplicate messaging. Just say join the waitlist. It makes me more eager to join it because otherwise I'm missing out.
Got it. And we do have a ton of people that are joining the waitlist that want to pay us. We're just not ready to take their money just yet. Soon.
Very positive problem. Matt from MCP Jam.
I'm Matt. I'm the CEO of MCP Jam. MCP Jam is an open source testing and debugging platform for MCP servers. And we have developers from Asana, IBM, Sequence using MCP Jam to make sure that their MCP servers are production ready. Let me share my screen and we can go over our pricing page. You guys see my screen?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, our pricing page is just really simple, 2 tiers, free, community, open source, and enterprise.
So sorry,
Where
you
we
don't
are
have to, you don't get to explain, because visitors you don't get to explain to either.
totally.
The call to action for the community one should be install now or something like that. No, nobody wants docs. Docs are boring. It makes my life miserable. So it should be install now, and then I shouldn't go to the part of the docs that explains what it is. Hopefully you already convinced people and they want to install. So probably in your docs you have a section that is about installing it. Just deep link to there, please.
I mean, our landing page, we have like the one-click command to install it. So I think, yeah, it'd be good to move it here.
Oh yeah, instead of the whole link, you at the bottom, you just do that command thing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool. That's actually pretty nerdy, which is cool. Enterprise, contact us. What do you get?
It's just a form that that they can use to send us a message and it goes to our email.
Okay, on that form, so that you press the contact us and it says looking for support. You can also message us at founders at.
Yeah. I mean, we're providing like 2 ways to contact us. Like either fill out the form if you want to email us, you can do that too.
Yeah, but the email us has the looking for support qualifier, and that kind of throws me off. So you could say like, contact us, please use the form below, or email us. That would work. Like some people prefer email. I totally prefer email over a form. But what I don't like is is this a contact us? Is this looking for support? Like get rid of the looking for support. Just say, hey, you can email us, either fill out the form below or email us. Just make that the choice.
Gotcha. Will do. I do want to ask you a question. Like I noticed that KiloCode's pricing page, it doesn't divide the pricing by feature. So I'm wondering like if that's something that we should do, because like right now we're dividing it by, okay, like this is our enterprise features, like we have evals and pen testing. Should we just provide all of that in the free community, but then have like enterprise features like was it like unified billing and yeah,
Sorry,
like other
you
features.
said Kilo doesn't divide by feature. Sorry, these are extra features, right? You get when you buy stuff.
It's not like features that are that are like useful for it's like enterprise stuff like centralized billing and role-based access controls
Yep.
and usage analytics. So I'm wondering if we should just package all of the MCP testing features into the free community tier.
So which ones you're considering moving some stuff from enterprise to community? Which ones are you considering moving?
Just giving evals and pen testing over to the community.
This one. Yeah, that is something worth considering. It's hard for me to make that decision. What I would advise you is if you move it over, keep it proprietary. So it's free, but it's proprietary. And you remove the words community and open source here. You just say two things. You say free versus enterprise. And the contact us here is also very confusing. The contact us is at the bottom. It should be 2 words, free and enterprise. Remove community, remove open source, remove contact us. And then, yeah, if you move this, great. But now if they want to use that, they have to, yeah, you should have only one distribution, and then they're on that distribution, and then you can also like ping them better and do other things there, because it's now an open core distribution instead of an open source one.
I'd argue the same thing about integrating into your CI/CD. That's like the holy grail, and I wouldn't put any barrier to having people do that in a free version as long as it's proprietary. Like you want everyone to integrate it into their CI/CD, paid or unpaid. And then
Yeah, be getting that under enterprise.
Great. And because you keep it proprietary, it's a two-way street. You can take it back later. I don't think it's needed. I think it's a good idea. Rich and me are both feeling it. But because you keep it proprietary, you can take it back later if you need to.
Got it. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Thanks for the question.
Hey, Sid.
And hey, Matt.
You get another Matt phaser up, or do you want to finish
Yep.
with MCP?
No, we're done.
Okay, awesome. So Phaser's building the next Roblox, empowering billions of players to become creators, no coding required. Oh, let me share my screen. Okay. So what you see here is the current Phaser pricing page. This is going to change dramatically. So basically everything here is going to get collapsed into two tiers. There's going to be a free tier in which we push pretty much everyone to the AI creation platform. And then there's going to be an enterprise tier, which is only surfaced here now, which is priced on a per seat basis, probably at $99 per seat, which is what we're pricing it at now.
Cool.
The goal is going to be, free open source engine to drive developer adoption, pretty much everything free to funnel as many people as possible into the consumer-oriented AI creation tool.
Amazing. Great. Let's
We
do
just
that.
we just got to ship it.
And if you wouldn't have said that, I would have obviously you heard me about annual pricing. If you do have a switcher, at least when I don't have it on, it should not talk about the annual cost.
Yeah.
You're going to get rid of all of that. Amazing. Let's have the world sign up to your thing.
Yes, let's do it. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you. Nikki from Ramalama.
Hey, hi Sid, it's Nikki. So Ramalama provides the fastest way to deploy open source LLMs on any hardware with enterprise-grade security and compliance. Let me share my screen, and I would like to talk through our refined product thesis real quick. So our foundation layer right now that we offer is a registry of secure containers, which basically has CVE-free images of different popular models and runtime combinations, and they work very seamlessly with the open source CLI. On top of that, what we want to start providing is a hosted API option where basically users can test out different combinations of models, runtimes, architectures using a hosted API. And they'll get a one-click portability to then migrate to their own infrastructure when they are ready to self-host. So this refined product thesis is just as of like a couple of days back, and we've updated the product page to reflect that product thesis. Of course, we have to work
Sorry, I'm
towards
completely confused. There's a pricing comparison page and there's a pricing page?
No, so just to like the pricing comparison page is the updated pricing page we want to go for. The pricing page is something that we will be deprecating. Like I said, like this is based on our updated product
so we
thesis.
should
So this
review
is
this.
just
Next time, Nikki, you're so early as a company. Just update it. Just don't keep another thing around. Like you're holding on to stuff. Like if you had $1 million of revenue coming through a page a day, yeah, be careful updating it.
agreed.
You don't have $1 million of revenue coming through the page. Just update it.
Yes.
It's not worth your time keeping two things around.
Fair,
Okay, so we're looking at this.
So basically the OSS version is where they get access to the secure registry and
Sorry, I don't get, why is the OSS and the Pro different?
So the OSS is basically a do-it-yourself model. You have access to the registry that has the secure images, which you can deploy using the CLI. And then the Pro version is a hosted
The Pro is
API.
also $0.
So it's a hosted API option. So it starts at $0 and then there's a usage-based pricing to it. So basically,
Yeah,
like
but
it's
with the open source, I don't get any. I have to buy the tokens from you. I can't bring my own key or something.
So it's essentially like open source models, which we will be hosting and giving APIs for users to test, and then they can port over when they are ready to self-host. They can easily port over to their own infrastructure.
I'm getting a little bit tired, and I'm just not getting it. I think you should have one free tier. It should be called free, not OSS or Pro. And it's
Sure.
just free. It's $0. It doesn't say starting $0. And that's it. And it should be something that people sign up and you know who they are.
Sure. Yeah. So we can make the free registry and the command line part of that free tier. And then there's usage-based pricing on top of that for the hosted APIs.
Yeah, people get that AI costs money. I don't think anyone's going to be upset about that.
Sure.
And then there's this line below all the plans. Like, it's super confusing. Hosted API, portability, hosted API plus portability plus private like, if there's a private registry again with Teams, just put it on the check marks list below.
Yeah, sure. We already have that, so maybe it's not needed. It's repetition. So yeah, fair.
And please remove the starting things.
Mm-hmm.
Up to are two different words.
Sure.
And then when I want it, there should be a button at the bottom. So if you scroll down,
Yeah.
I feel like I wasted all my time. Scroll down more. Like, below, there should be 3 options. And at the end of each option, they should have its own box. And at the end,
Yep.
there should be a button to push.
Sure.
You shouldn't go to, like, make me choose again, but start for free or talk to sales. There should be, you should have 3 options, free, whatever. What do you have? Free team enterprise, and then 3 buttons.
Yeah.
And then instead of the checkboxes, just do what everyone else does. So the free thing, you list a few features. And then for Teams, you say everything in free plus this.
Sure.
And for enterprise, you say everything in Teams plus this.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks for the feedback.
Grapes.
Hey, good morning. I'm Griffin, CEO of Grapes. Grape Studio is a drag and drop AI website builder. Quickly generate beautifully designed websites or copy existing websites off the internet, edit them, and deploy them in one click. Let me just put my screen.
What is going on with your pricing page? So I thought for a second that with pricing, I would scroll down on the homepage. That'd be fine, right? Homepage, hash pricing. But no, you scroll down on the pricing page itself.
Yeah, we put it all in here in one. So you think just keep it its own thing?
Yeah, on your pricing page, you should just have 3 boxes. All the stuff above it, get rid of it. It's important, put it on the homepage, otherwise don't have it here.
Okay, sounds good.
Simple, transparent pricing. Well, that's cute. No, like, I wouldn't have all these qualifiers. Just show them the boxes.
Just put pricing. Okay.
They get it. It's a pricing page. They need to select the box.
Okay.
Upgrade to Pro. That assumes I already have it.
Okay.
So I would say purchase Pro or something like that. Because now I'm worried if I don't already have it, what's going to happen to me?
Got it. Okay.
And then you have a survey. Like, if you press it, upgrade to Pro, now I'm going to get a survey.
Yeah.
This is someone, like, ready to hand you money.
Okay.
Well, are you going to do a survey or are you going to take their money?
Okay. Understood.
Let's press contact sales. Oh, wow, it goes to email. Okay. Most people would probably have a form, so you can ask which company they work at, which is going to be really important information to you.
Oh, okay. So forms, you think forms better?
Yeah, then you can say like use your work email and things like that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm clicking contact sales. It's not going anywhere.
And it opens up your email, Rich.
Oh, I turned that off. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, Griffin, it needs to be a form. And get
Okay.
started, like it goes to some dashboard. It's a lot of things, but it's certainly not getting started.
Okay. Okay.
And then instead of the whole feature comparison, the thing, just which looks ridiculous. If you scroll down, the feature
Yep.
comparison, just add the things that you'll get.
Okay.
Oh, it's against the competitors. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
I feel like it should be a way to sort this, that it looks a bit more visually pleasing.
Okay.
I wouldn't call it a feature comparison. It's I don't know, competitor,
Competitor comparison. Yeah.
or like I would do the payoff, like grapes is better than any alternative or something
Okay.
like that.
Ruben, who do you think your like classic customer is? Just give me a quick profile.
Like the ideal customer, the thing that we're going for, is small businesses, right? It would be like the people that we have right now. It's like a roofer, a guy who's a cleaner.
Yeah, I just don't know if they're going to know what 500 AI credits per month means or 10 gigabytes of cloud storage. I think
Okay.
they're going to pay $10 a month because they want a custom domain or they want to remove branding.
Okay. Okay.
Let's go to Brian from Kernelize in the interest of time.
Hello, I'm Brian, the head of product for Kernelize. For Kernelize, a wave of NPU hardware specialized for LLM inference is challenging GPUs. Kernelize builds a platform based on Triton to save NPU hardware providers months of software development effort and to provide day zero support for new AI models on any NPU hardware. Let me share so we've really focused in on the NPU hardware providers as the thing that we want to target. Sorry, this is no way.
So I don't understand what's up with this contact sales above. Is that what AI does or something? But the contact sales is at the bottom already. You just need community, professional, enterprise.
Got it. I can drop that.
And then the thing, but all this stuff doesn't make any sense. The pricing preamble, the stuff that's under community, professional, enterprise doesn't make sense. Why if I do professional and I contact sales and I do a deal, why don't I get developer support?
Okay, yeah, we should say, I mean, really the intent there was more like NRE, like we'll build it for you under enterprise versus developer support being support from development. So probably I need to change that to something like contact.
Let's do it in the everything and professional, everything in community plus this enterprise, everything in professional plus whatever the unique thing is. Like we'll build something for you.
Oh, don't do the full list, just do the incremental.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Okay.
And we've seen this a couple of times, so maybe we can add this to our docs.
Okay.
In the interest of time, we'll move on to Open Notes.
Hi, I'm Michael from Open Notes. This is gonna be my first one. So Open Notes is Stripe for fact checking based on X's community notes. Any organization can add constructive moderation wherever their users generate content for increased trust, safety, and compliance. I'm going to share my screen. Sorry, Zoom is being a little bit funky. Apologies. Okay.
It's really good. I'm looking at it and not a lot of notes on your Open Notes. The simple transparent pricing, I would just drop it. Like that's
Okay.
up to them. But it's very clear. You could add the like enterprise. You could say everything in Flow plus and Pro, you could say everything in free plus, but that's
Mhm.
about it. Let's press the start the free trial button. Doesn't work. Press
Though,
it
okay, I
again.
guess I didn't push republish. I wanted to change start free trial just to get started.
Cool. Yeah, make the button work, but really good. Thank you.
Cool.
External
Thanks.
secrets.
Oh, sorry, I was on mute. Okay. Yeah, so can you guys see the screen?
Yep.
Okay, great. So I don't know if you want to just look at it or talk me through it, or oh, sorry, you wanted to do the
I'm gonna go really fast here. You
yeah,
already
yeah.
heard about annual, so make everything
Yes, make
annual.
it just
Same
annual.
amount. Obtain license. That's what you need them to do. That's not what they want to do. They want to like get started or whatever. So
Okay.
do this. Have the CTA do that.
Okay.
Don't have these things, these fonts that are like super small. 2 months free trial. Billing will start after 2 months. Like it's too small to read.
Okay.
And then you say enterprise. That's great. Just have that at the top, please. Don't put it down.
Okay. All right. Just put that at the
So
top.
it should just say free enterprise, enterprise plus.
Okay.
Now let's press the start a free trial. Great. That all makes sense. Yeah, clean up the stuff above it.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. I'm sorry we're running out of time.
Totally understand. And then this is sort of our enterprise sales model where we give them a quote for what they want, including potentially services.
Yep. Great. You could with email, you can add work email.
Okay.
But that works.
Great.
Awesome.
Thank you for the
Thanks,
feedback.
everyone. Really appreciate everyone being on the call.